So Mikey, a frustrating afternoon, defeat at home against Kidderminster. What were your overall thoughts on the game?
Shocking, mate, really, in just some areas. I'm frustrated, players are frustrated. I think obviously the fans as well, because you got your first game at home, there's a buzz around the place, and then we just didn't sort of start great. We had the ball, but everything was like slow and we didn't move it quick enough. We tried to attack with 6 players, but keeping that sort of structure below the ball in terms of how they play. They're very good in sort of playing direct ball as soon as they win it, and we wanted to try and make sure that we win that contact and then we can recycle and then go again. And I just felt we just didn't move the ball quick enough and fast enough. And then I just felt that some of the basic stuff about duels and everything like that, we didn't win our headers and we didn't pick up second balls fast enough. And then yeah, it was just all around frustrating, if I'm honest. It wasn't what we expected, and I'm sort of surprised a little bit as well. But listen, it's one of the things we have to dust ourselves down. We need to get things sorted for Tuesday, have a look to see which personnel are ready to go, and hopefully we can make a few changes and go after what we need to go after and try and get 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know the numbers. It felt like we did have a lot of possession, but like you say, maybe slow moving it through the thirds. So of course you want us to control possession, control the game. How far away would you say we are from where you'd like us to be in terms of the balance between keeping the ball and also the way we attack?
No, it was still, for me, watching that, I felt we took a step back, but it's a process. It takes time. Just frustrating because we know we can move the ball quicker. We know we can get our best players in the game and we can pin them back. But like I say, they defend really well, and that's credit to them and how they work. And you can see that they're really organised. They defend the box really well, and that's why we try to go with 2 10s, and the 2 10s which try sort of go and support Dippo and attack with 6. But when we didn't break the line quick enough, they then became more compact, and then the way then is to go around. And I didn't think we exploited the spaces quick enough in wide areas, and you could see it when we got it right. It opened them up and we looked good, but we just didn't do it enough. And then when we got in the final third, like, our cross was either over hit, or we'd give a silly foul away, or they'd clear the ball, and then we wouldn't win our physical duel against the 2 forwards, and before you know it, you're defending again. So that's the frustrating thing, because I think we've got to be better at getting the ball forward but then keeping them in there, and that's just a frustrating thing. So we need to have a look at that. I know we haven't had the same back 4, back 3 for a number of games now for different reasons, so we need to try and get that settled, and try and get some experience back in there.
Yeah, it can't have helped. I mean, already having to chop and change a bit with unavailability issues at the start of the season. How keen are you to finally get to the point of that somewhat settled side?
We need to, but like you can see it, even with Castro today, he's got so much magic, and he's going to be massive for the club moving forward. Same as Z, even Tyler. That them players will come in, and Levy and everyone, but they're just not fit enough yet. But the only way we can get them fit is by getting on the pitch. And I know there was obviously a few boos around Castro coming off, but he hasn't played for near enough. He hasn't played 90 minutes for 2 years, so we've got to manage that, which is frustrating, because you want to try and keep your most creative players on the pitch. But what we've got to be mindful of is if he gets injured or he pulls up because we've kept on the pitch for that one game, he could be out for the season again, or 6 months. So that's the frustrating thing, that we're managing it. And then obviously you've got Callum Harriet, who's come back now for a little injury, and we want to try get that experience and then best players on the pitch. And obviously I think we missed some of the senior players as well who's out today. So, but it's not an excuse. I think we've got to be better as staff, and we've got to be better as a team collectively, and just sort of make sure that we try find wins, but also try find what the right personnel is for that settled side.
And just looking ahead, straight into another home game, how important is it to show a reaction in front of your home fans?
Yeah, it's massive, and I think that was the frustrating thing today. There's a good buzz about the place, but we just didn't take that out there. I looked at the warm-up, we looked good. Yeah, we just didn't move the ball fast enough, and I think that's what the fans want to see. That yeah, all right, we're playing along the back line, but they were trying to draw them out. But we've got to do things a lot sharper. Everything's got to be, I said it before, everything's got to be 2 seconds. Got to get the head on the spin, get the 10s in the game. Because if we don't get the 10s in the game and we don't get the overlaps down the side, then they're just sat comfortable. So we've got to make sure that we prepare well now and recover, and then make sure that we get the fans G'd up for Saturday, for Tuesday.